Welcome to the instructional video for Mech 517's Fuel Cell 2 lab. To start, we will go through the setup. Use the 3-pin cable to connect the 12-volt DC power input on the FC2 fuel cell to the parasitic load output on the VC100 voltage converter. Next, we will complete the circuit for the Part 1 experimental setup. Once the circuit is set up, we can turn on the hydrogen supply. Make sure the fan is set to auto, then flip the toggle switch and press the green power button to turn on the FC2 fuel cell. It may take a second to boot up. Next, we will need to warm up the fuel cell to 35 degrees Celsius. According to the attached chart, the temperature range that is acceptable is 32 to 38 degrees Celsius. Right now, the temperature is 29.9 degrees Celsius. To warm it up, start by turning the fan control to its minimum setting, then turn on the EL200 electronic load on the back right side of the front panel. Then flip the toggle switch and increase the load with the knob. The temperature will then steadily begin to rise. Once the temperature reaches 35 degrees Celsius, turn the load back down to 0, then turn the fan control back to auto.
In part 1, we are going to turn on the EL200 electronic load by flipping the toggle switch on. From there, we will increase the load until I-stack reaches the desired starting current. Once the current is reached, record the actual I-stack value, the V-stack value, the P-self value, and the P-load value. Now, rinse and repeat from 2 amps through 10 amps in increments of 1 amp, making sure to record all the previous mentioned variables for each current. In part 2, the circuit is changed so that the electronic load is connected to the available power output of the VC100 instead of the fuel cell. Now that the circuit is connected, we will turn on the EL200 electronic load by flipping the toggle switch on, and then increasing the load until I-stack reaches the desired starting current. Once the current is reached, record the actual I-stack and the P-load. Now, rinse and repeat from 2 amps through 10 amps in increments of 1 amp, making sure to record all the previous mentioned variables for each current. In part 3, we have the same setup as part 2, so there's no need to change the circuit. Once set, turn on the toggle switch. In this setup, we will be calculating efficiency. Record the values I-stack, V-stack, flow rate, P-load, and fuel cell temperature. Now, rinse and repeat from 1.2 amps through 10 amps in the desired increments, making sure to record all the previously mentioned variables for each current.